So the IXL skill this time is M1, and M1 is where we are reading fantasy with illustrations, and so we're really predicting what's going to happen next. And as I always tell you in IXL, if you keep doing this every day, you will become such an amazing, careful reader that thinks about what you read. So here what we're doing in this one is we're going to read the selection and then decide, based on the story, what's likely to happen next. So that's what we're looking for. It's called Tapping for Theo. Theo's tail swished as he practiced blowing on a set of pipes. Theo was a centaur, a magical creature that was half man and half horse. And like many other centaurs in Centaur Hills, Theo wanted to win King Cosmos's music contest and play at the royal birthday ball. If only he could block out the sound of his brother Arcady. Whenever Arcady was upset, he tapped his little hooves on their cave stone floor. Teach me to play your panpipe, Arcady demanded. His hooves tap, tap, tapped. Not now, the contest is in less than a week. I need to keep practicing, so stop clomping your feet. Arcady looked glum. Please. After the contest, Theo said, can I try just once? Arcadia tugged on the panpipe. Please. Arcady tried to pull it out of Theo's hand, but he tripped and fell, and the panpipe flew into the air, and when it crashed, one of its pipes fell off. No, Theo cried. I'm sorry, Arcady wailed and galloped out of sight. Theo picked up the broken panpipe and examined it. So, what's going to happen next? Theo will throw away the panpipe and play with Arcady instead. Theo will visit the king and explain what happened. Theo will try to learn a new instrument for the contest. Or Theo will try to fix the panpipe. What do you think? What can we get rid of? I think we can get rid of the first one, don't you think? Because he really wants to win the contest. So why would he throw away the panpipe and go play with Arcady? Because he's kind of mad at him, so that's kind of the last thing he would do. He'll visit the king and explain what happened? Yeah, that's not a real bad choice, but I bet there's a better one. Theo will try to learn a new instrument for the contest. Wow, that'd be tough, wouldn't it? Or he will try to fix it. What do you think he'll try to do? Yep, I think he'll try to fix it because he's desperate to do well in that contest. We did it. So, and here's the second part of the story. I've got to fix this, Theo thought. Sweat poured down his sides as he applied sticky tree sap to join the broken parts. It worked for a few minutes, and then the pipe fell off again. Theo's nostrils flared as he gave an angry snort. I'll never fix this in time. What am I going to do? A little later, Arcady trotted back into the cave. I'm sorry about your panpipe, he said, quickly hanging his head. It's okay, Theo said. I know it was an accident. But Arcady just sighed. His hooves tapped and tapped. Stop, how can I think with all that tapping? Theo groaned. But I can't help it, Arcady sniffled. Can you at least tap more with a beat? Just tap in rhythm so it'll sound more pleasant, Theo begged. Red-faced Arcady galloped off again. That's interesting. I was impressed at how kind Theo was. And Arcady galloped off angry. It's like, whoa, really? You're the cause of the problem. So, what is the most likely reason why Arcady comes back to the cave? So let's go back to that spot. A little later, Arcady trotted back into the cave. I'm sorry about your panpipe, he said, quietly hanging his head. That doesn't give us a lot of clues. So why did he come back? Did he have an idea for a solution to fix the broken panpipe? Didn't seem like he did it? He feels guilty about breaking the panpipe and wants Theo to know he feels bad? That sounds good. He's trying to entertain Theo by tapping his hooves while Theo fixes the panpipe. I bet not, because that made Theo mad. He does not understand why Theo cares so much about fixing the panpipe. Well, based on what he said, so you're always going to go back and find proof. He said, "I'm sorry about your panpipe," he said, quietly hanging his head. So it seems that's why he came back. So I think this one makes sense with what we read. Awesome. We'll do just one more. Well, this is kind of cool. The same story continues. Theo was annoyed. He yanked on his tail and pulled out a few strong hairs to tie the pipe back together onto his instrument. But it worked no better than the tree sap. The fix only held for a few minutes, and then clang, the pipe fell off again. Theo couldn't believe his bad luck. He had been sure he was going to win the contest, but he had no idea how he was going to fix the broken panpipe. If only he had enough money to buy a new one. "That's it," Theo cried, quickly. "That's it," Theo cried. Quickly, he trotted off to ask the other centaurs if there were any jobs they needed done. "I have to earn 50 coins for a new panpipe," he told them all. Luckily, one centaur needed help gathering wild herbs and flowers. For the next 5 days, Theo was so busy that he barely saw Arcady. Interesting. So, what do Theo's different solutions to his problem tell you about him? He is scared of trying new things at first. He easily gives up when the problem's too hard. Or he's he's hardworking and willing to try new things. Or he's more interested in gathering herbs than practicing music. Well, he's not giving up, is he? And it doesn't sound like he's scared of trying new things, because he's wondering, what could he do to buy a new one? He's more interested in gathering herbs than practicing music. That's not it. It's got to be this one. He's hardworking and willing to try new things because he was so busy all week. So there were a lot of clues. So there we go. Awesome. So then there's the last part of the story. So that's what you do. You read each cool selection and try to predict what's going to happen next. And remember, go back and find the clues, because there's always clues planned in the story. Awesome. You'll have fun with M1.